people beating out their seeding, people getting upset, people performing super well. Like, it was just a really weird road to the end. But our end
is in sight.
Yeah, about as normal as it gets. Chris on the winner's side. We got John trying to reset bracket. I don't know if it's going to happen.
We shall see.
And Chris rocking the fourth Zaki tag.
Oh, my heart.
This is not the first time he's done this, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he's a big Zaki fan. Like, I feel like Zaki is, like, one of his, like, Zaki was one of the first people to treat him like an adult, you know? Like, back at the old venue, especially when Chris was younger and we were all playing Smash 4, different times, right? But, like, Chris used to be a little shitter, right? And Zapdos, he was definitely not afraid to be like, yo, Chris, let's talk for a sec. You're a shitter, you know? I'm going to help you not be a shitter. And so, like, you know, I feel like, yeah, like, the Chris and Zaki, the bond.
It was truly a come-up story.
Yeah.
You know, we said it earlier when the two of them had a fight, or rather when they were mentioned earlier in tonight's stream. Good parries. That's not an auto parry, by the way. He's got to time it for the stars.
Yeah, the stars are coming out way later.
But, like, they're both players who have grown in the scene, not just as players from, like, lower bracket fodder to the top 8 regulars and the bracket winners. But, like, they've also just grown as older members of the community who people look up to.
Yeah.
Like, Chris, even on the younger end of that, is still a player that people look up to by way of how he carries himself when he plays and how he speaks and how everyone needs to improve.
Yeah.
Like, he's managed to carve a rivalry with Suarez, and Suarez has been a namesake here for the island for quite a while.
Yeah, just by, like, virtue of his skill alone, just demanding the respect of, you know, his peers.
Yeah, you know, we've talked about quite a few players' origin stories today. Wayward Air Dodge shouldn't be too bad to recover from. Yeah, no, he's fine. But just one thing to touch on for Suarez, beyond natural talent with his character and consistently talking and grinding with other notable Yoshis, he came up playing a lot of 64 with Kero Kuropi.
That's right.
One of the legends of N64.
Yeah, and don't take and, like, obviously he's great at Smash 4, he's great at Smash Ultimate, but, like, he's also no slouch at 64, having been able to practice with such a good player for so long.
Yeah, no, he's actually incredibly good in 64 as well, but the point being that, like, his growth came from a different game, a different type of Smash, but it's still rooted in Smash.
Yeah. There are very few people I have to respect on the island in 64, and Suarez is one of them. Like, he is very good.
That all being said, though, we're looking at the present. We're looking at the here and the now, and the here and the now is a 2-1 stock count for Chris.
Chris really just ran across the stage and dashed attack for that kill. Just like,
sometimes it really do be like that.
Yeah.
We could set up as much drama as we want for these sets, and it really do be just hold the stick and press the button eventually.
I hate when dash attacks are used at all, mostly because, like, as a Melee player, you're not supposed to, like, almost ever dash attack like that. Like, it's, I don't know. That's not the funnest.
You must feel some kind of way about Ridley's dash attack getting buffed in the follow-up.
It actually was such a small, like, increase in size. It's so sad and pitiful.
I feel you.
I actually lost a set because it whiffed where it looked like it visually should have hit. Like, I thought they were going to at least match the visual, but no, they didn't do that.
That's rough.
Oh, yeah. Like, even after the patch. Like, come on, guys. Jeez. Chris is just throwing out every attack. Suarez somehow, like, not exploding as a result, though.
Well, this is far from these two's first rodeo. Like, as we've been alluding to, like, they face each other in bracket very frequently.
Wow.
And
excellent weaving and bobbing from PkChris, literally dashing in and out near the ledge to bait that command grab from Suarez, and it was a swing and a miss, and he was able to punish it with a nice back air. For a nice back air junior. That's a throwback for our dedicated listeners. I think 2 or 3 weeks ago we had nice back air junior.
Yeah. We were talking with someone today about how, like, we go between, like, really, like, picking into the tiniest of details as best as we can analyze, and then we say the dumbest shit.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm all about the shit posting.
It is literally a pendulum of shit posting and, like, borderline coaching levels of analytics that we have in our VODs.
I think that, like, I'm at my best commentating when I'm breaking things down really scientifically, but, like...
And then talking about cheese pills.
But sometimes I gotta talk about how mozzarella sticks are really just grilled cheese pills, if you think about it, though. You know?
It sometimes makes you wonder. Although, no pun intended, there does need to be some sense of flavor when it comes to analyzing. Otherwise, you have nothing but crunch. Sometimes you need some fluff.
I thought you were going to weave the pills into that. I was like, flavor? Crunch? Huh?
I promise that these words, typically attributed to food, are not meant to continue on the cheese pills.
You say this, but...
I say it, and I really, truly mean it. So here we are. We have the typical start to Smashville, and then we go to Stadium.
Yep.
This is starting to become part of the course for these two, and it's very interesting given how we see them perform on these stages. Like, I want to know where the breaking point was for Suarez and Chris to decide to do this song and dance of going back and forth on these stages instead of going on Battlefield.
I'm gonna, like, we've been guessing for weeks what their pick ban is, but, like, I'm gonna, like, actually just ask him after this set because I'm sick of not knowing, and I'm also sick of Suarez not bringing us here for game 1 if he has the ability to. Because look how much better he's doing now.
I'm also, so we're looking at a 3-1 stock count. Suarez is playing pretty nicely. I'm trying to figure out why it's a song and dance of Stadium and Smashville when historically both of these players perform very well on battlefields. Where Suarez dominating on stage and Chris dominating off stage, and a hybrid of fighting for center stage dictates that pacing. I feel like that would be far more normalized, although that could just be the case of the outsider looking in. I gotta know. We gotta talk to them after this set.
Yeah. I want to have new talking points for next week as well when we inevitably get Grand Finals 17, Suarez and
yeah, this is
PkChris.
starting to be another door stopper of a set if we try to compile all the VODs.
Yeah, this is approaching levels of like
Suarez
and,
Mojo
and no, Suarez and Stock Taker.
No, that's like a Suarez Stock Taker. Me and Dylan have actually talked about this before. Oh my God, that lingered on the egg. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But yo, we're going dash dance. We earned it.
Suarez scratches his chin.
Huh.
I wanted to bring it up a second ago, but he's doing this crouch, and he was like crouch walking backwards a little bit. Like he's really doing some new fancy stuff here.
I love that Yoshi has one of those.
Oh yeah, me
it's
too.
actually such like a big deal because he does it relatively fast compared to most characters.
And like he is taller in this game than he normally is. They made him stand upright, you know. So it's like the traditional slouch dinosaur actually has to work a little bit to shrink his hitbox.
Although there was more of an innovation to Smash for Wii U, where it was really different. This is worth noting in 64 in Melee, he's like a jelly bean colored velociraptor for some reason.
Yep. Yeah, they made him more modern and cute, I guess, in the design. Although I would never describe this abomination as cute.
Oh, well, not that one.
He does the teabag and doesn't get the kill at 164, which is kind of wild, if you ask me.
If there's anyone in this building that I trust to DI that's seen percentages, it's going to be Chris. Although you can only do so much.
He's shaking his head despite winning the game. Suarez's mentality right now, I feel like, is not his best.
My dude entered like this top 4 from Shambles City. Like he took the first bus in from Shambles City.
No, yeah, 100%. After the Soul Arts game, it's been nothing but like shambolic against Zaphros, especially like getting up in the middle of the set, talking to the people behind him, like whatever that was about. Kind of crazy. All right, we're running it back.
Seeing the run back and forth, I don't think is that surprising. We'll probably get a few games of this. Although one trend tonight that could offset things is if we end up going to Final Destination. I don't know why we're bringing Suarez to Final Destination, but it's kind of working out.
I think FD is generally not the best of Yoshi stages, but there are matchups where it's fine.
Okay, Thunder just to try to assert some control in the space, but very good patience on Suarez means he has free passage to the ledge.
Nice up airs from Chris, kind of just controlling the airspace once again, getting that back air to finish off the stock.
Yo, I never realized this. Ness really got that duck and cover on lock.
Yeah.
My dude is ready for the nuclear holocaust.
Yep, they're doing the old. Never mind, I'm not making this. Look at these guys. They're having so much fun. They love this.
There's such thick tension in the air.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we're back here and they're out there.
Oh my god. What the hell was that?
Yoshi armor is a hell of a drug, kids.
It didn't even armor. It gave up halfway through. It was like, all right, I'll move a little.
I'm gonna head out.
Does it like reduce the knockback by like proportionally?
I could not tell you. I think at some point I really do have to go into like Ruben's calculator and figure out what in the fuck Yoshi armor does to these things.
I have no
I really truly fear the day when I need a calculator to sit down and cast this game with any semblance of knowing what in God's name I'm talking about. I've talked about this with a few people before, but like we never really stopped to realize that in Ultimate, there's like 30 different things going on with every neutral interaction, and if you try to figure out what's happening at every given moment to a perfect detail, you'll go nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to, and I've brought up like a brief version of this thought before, where I talk about how you have to take into consideration like the spacing of a move for moves with multiple hitboxes, the staling of a move and where it is in that stale counter, the freshness of the move, because if a move is fresh, it does have a multiplier compared to it being any bit staled. Like armor, positioning on stage,
nice.
Timing, DI, SDI. There's so many little things you got to keep track of.
Or you can just yo-yo at ledge.
Thinking hard.
Big yo-yo. Honestly, before that yo-yo, though, like, Suarez had a really good read on the platform with the up smash, but then even before that, Chris was, like, schmoving for a good minute and a half. Like,
there was a good deal of micro movements.
Yes.
Schmicro movements? Micro movement.
Micro movement.
Micro movement.
Yeah.
Suarez right now looking like he needs some help.
Yes.
It's the 2-1 count where Chris is one game away from taking tonight, ending the curse. I can only hope it happens.
Ooh, those platforms really doing him a lot of favors.
And we've seen Suarez been an absolute nightmare on those platforms for a lot of people tonight. I'm not entirely surprised to see the performance on Stadium work out well when it comes to that platform and center stage bout for Yoshi.
Wow, nice tech read from Suarez. Absolutely destrolishing that stock.
What word did you use?
Destrolish.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Absolutely destrolishing that stock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Moving along, we got Suarez trying to keep the momentum to his favor, and he's doing a fine job of it by building the percentage onto Chris. I like that he's just trying to keep himself mobile, but at the same time not commit to actually moving in on Chris, lest he worry about overextending and dying. The little bit of a mix-up. I love it. The little bit of the mix. It would have been beautiful if he executed it. But the idea of threatening with the PK Thunders and then looping it back around to catch on a landing would have been great. Chris still manages to find the stock after a bit of a prolonged edge guard. But it's nice to see that the brain juices are flowing. And what the hell did I just watch?
Down tilt. Into down tilt, into down tilt.
Questioning my comment about the brain juices now. Only the tail, that's not a good position to be in for Chris.
That's an even worse position. He is dead.
Some arguably say the worst. Well, Suarez playing en route to bring us to a Game 5. We've had a good deal of Game 5s tonight.
Oh, I love the option coverage there, but... Oh. Yep, all right.
The weight from Suarez, too! Truly playing at attention right now.
Suarez is getting a lot of extra credit here. Chris not able to end it off just yet. Down smash, down air not working out, down smash not working out. Finally gets a kill though.
All right, potential less stock of the night for Suarez. He's really got to tie it up here and now if he wants to bring us into Game 5. But Chris comboing with up tilt.
52, it's already evened out.
No way! No shot! He gets that!
What the hell? Are you serious?
Well, there was honestly no other way for tonight to end.